1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 20 of the NPL Women's Premiership season brings us to Linwood Park in southwestern Sydney as the resurgent Macarthur Rams take on Sydney University. A vital match with 3 points that have more bearing than just the wins and losses in today's match. Good afternoon, everybody. Mike Sheen with you. Great to have your company from Linwood Park as the Rams prepare to meet University in round 20 NPL action. Teams are in. Let's have a look at them as they line up this afternoon. For the hometown Macarthur Rams, Victoria Guzman has named this team. Sophia Fonte will be the starting keeper in number 42. The rest of the lineup: 3, Chantel Maniti; 6, Eliza Amendolia; 8, Amelia Cassar; 9, Taya Michinski; 10, Sakura Najima; 11, Marcella Santos; 14, Liana Luong; 21, Gabrielle Sarkis; 26, Amalia Plummer; and 33, Megan Mifsud. Reserve keeper number 18, Izzy Quelho, alongside 7, Claire Corbett; 17, Kira Bobbin; 19, Madison Swatridge; 25, Darcy Malone; and 30, Jadea Barudi. Xavier Taylor has named the following lineup for Sydney University this afternoon. Starting keeper is number 31, Scarlett Gray, along with captain number 4, Talia Sandbrook; 6, Julian Harris; 8, Madison Van Dyke; 9, Poppy Tay; 10, Jenny Hill; 11, Amelia Murray; 12, Sarah Farrow; 28, Isabella Rard; 30, Grace Cho Treganza; and 39, Asha Sutton. Reserve keeper number 41, Evie Fisher, alongside 14, Ella McCann; 19, Noor Hijazi; 23, Letitia Zek; 33, Georgia Lim; 36, Emily Pine; 37, Sienna Barham. So they're the lineups. Macarthur in their traditional maroon kit. Sydney University in their customary blue and yellow. And it looks like the Rams will be defending the goal to our left in the opening 45 minutes. Sydney University defending the scoreboard end in the first half here at Linwood this afternoon. A beautiful day weather-wise. Temperature sitting at around 19, 20 degrees. Just the lightest of light breezes from the south, but otherwise a perfect afternoon for football here in the southwest. And it looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Round 20 NPL Women's Action. Brooklyn Fawcett, our referee; Lewis Hudson and George Zorbis, our assistants. George on this near side, the western side of the ground. Lewis Hudson on the far side, the eastern side as we look at it. And it looks like we are ready. There's the whistle. We are away here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams and Sydney University. Really interesting game on paper. Uni sitting in 6th position. Macarthur on the back of their win on Wednesday night up to 8th. And they can climb another spot if they can secure 3 points here. But already University off and racing. An early push from the visitors. Amelia Murray whips it into the box. Cleared away by Amendolia. Now the Rams in the middle of a 3-game home run. They'll be hoping to make it 2 from 2 in the space of about 72 hours. Well cleared away by the Rams. There was a little nudge in the back. Referee Fawcett said no, but there was there from Taya Michinski. The first foul of the day given to the visitors. University is controlling it in the back line. Julian Harris playing at centre back. Looks like Jenny Hill playing at left back. That's her on the ball now. Ball worked into Madison Van Dyke, but dispossessed by Millie Cassar. There's Megan Mifsud, formerly of Football New South Wales Institute, now wearing the maroon and grey of Macarthur. Amalia Plummer. Nice little inside ball looking for Gabby Sarkis, who's onside. Keep it a beat. Can she work it into the box? She'll cut it back, looking for a maroon shirt. Millie Cassar was trailing through, but too late. And It's been cleared away by University, but a great start from Macarthur Sarkis. Having a breakout season, the number 21. Looking for the foul there. Gorgeous Orbis on the near side, not ruling in her favour. Long ball down the right-hand side. Mifsud with front position. Played out by Sophia Fonte. Good throw taken for Asher Sutton. Laid it off, and Macarthur will watch this one get swung into the area, or the edge of the area at least. Mifsud beaten, Maniji beaten. Still Poppy Tay on the right edge. But cleared away by the Rams up towards halfway. Conditions almost ideal here at Linwood. As I said, we're sitting at about 19 degrees, just the lightest of light breezes, but otherwise a beautiful afternoon weather-wise in southwestern Sydney. There was a bit of rain during the week, but no threat of any precipitation this afternoon, and the pitch looking an absolute treat here at Linwood this afternoon on the synthetic surface. So the ground looking absolutely immaculate. Plummer, wider for Amendolia. Now Sarkis, they want to shut her down. I say that she works to the edge of the box. Plummer to the line. Can she keep it in? No. That one did just trickle over the chalk and out, so it'll be a goal kick for Sydney University. Uni in a bit of a form slump at the moment. They lost last week, a surprise loss 3-0 to Hills United. And a 0-0 draw with Illawarra before that. Last win coming 3 starts back at Uni Oval. 5-2 over Western City Rangers. Sarkis looking for Kassar on the right. Didn't quite connect on the pass. That one put into row 2 of the grandstand here at Linwood Park. Good crowd in attendance here at Linwood this afternoon for Sunday football. No excuses weather-wise to not get down here. Plummer back to Maniti. Now Fonte. Put it away under pressure. Still found halfway before Jenny Hill cleans up for University. Now it's Talia Sambrook, the skipper, on the right-hand side. Nice little inside ball there as University trying to create something here early on. We've had 5 minutes in the first half. No real shots on goal from either side. Somebody break it open here. University certainly not afraid to attack early. Maybe that's an instruction from Xavier Taylor this afternoon to really attack at all costs. Been 185 minutes before kickoff since they've scored their last goal. It was Juliet Chu 5 minutes before time in the 5-2 win over Western City. They make that 190 now without a goal. I'd like to rectify that. Meanwhile, Macarthur want to press forward here. Sambrook retreats, no pressure on the uni captain. Now Jenny Hill, well intercepted by Sarkis, lays it off nicely. Here's a chance, a shot on goal, finds the back of the net. Taya Michinski, 6 minutes gone, Macarthur lead. Nothing doing there. Nice little inside ball from Gabby Sarkis to Taya Michinski, and the Rams will play from in front. First real shot of the afternoon puts the home side in front 1-0 after barely 6 minutes of play. So Macarthur Rams 1, City University 0. And it's Taya Michinski with another for the Rams. Certainly having a a good season, the striker. The Rams in front early, certainly where they'd like to be. No doubt Victoria Guzman, the coach for Macarthur, would be delighted with that start. He certainly has found the net a few times this year. Taya Machinsky. It's only her third. I thought she'd scored more than that. Only her third goal of the season this year, but it's a vital one, putting the Rams in front. Now the pressure back on University. What can they do in reply here? Chotraganza finds Sandbrook down the right-hand side. That's a nice ball looking for Sarah Farrow. And she wins the first corner of the day for University. On the right-hand side, northeastern corner of Linwood Park. And a big day here at Linwood with Heartbeat of Football amongst others being here today. Big push for heart health. On the back of the incident here a few weeks ago, the medical episode. The ball worked into the box. That'll be over at the top of everybody. They'll keep it in here. Uni on the left-hand side. Second effort into the box is a nice one. Isabella Rard got a clean head on. But easily taken by Sevilla Fonte at the back. It had 9 minutes. Macarthur 1-0 to the good. Thanks to Taya Machinsky. Rams having to defend right now. Sakura Najima. One of the more experienced players in the maroon and grey this season, Sakura Najima. Had several seasons down at Illawarra. Now into his second or third season here at Linwood Park. Alongside the likes of Amendolia and Santos, providing plenty of experience. University happy to settle on the ball. And it's Sandbrook. Won well by Sarkis. Controlled it nicely, lays it off. Plummer tried to go the 1-2, but Jenny Hill read that nicely. Beats the challenge from Plummer down the left. Now it's Murray taking on Maniti through the line, and it'll be a corner in the end for University. Second one of the day. Both of them going the way of the visitors from the inner west. Yeah, it's great to see a Heartbeat of Football and various other charities getting involved today. A big day here at Linwood Park. Chat to Andy Pascalides, a familiar name and voice in Australian football. That one eventually claimed by Fonte. 2 bites of the cherry ripe there, but she did well to claim it in the end. Here's Andy involved with Heartbeat of Football. Chat with him earlier today. Great to see you today, Andy, and I'm sure everyone concerned, great to have your support. Encouraging everyone to get their heart checked and get the appropriate checks and measures in place. Let's focus on the football here. Of course, the big promotion at the moment, Every Beat Matters. For New South Wales initiative. Happy to get behind that one. University. Tussle there between Sutton and Plummer. Referee Fawcett says no foul. Play on. I think Pardon's in the middle of Linwood this afternoon. happy to play out. Two other games underway this afternoon. We'll get to those in a moment. Down the right-hand side. Swings it in nicely, but well read. Amendolia reloads for the Rams. Looking for Sarkis. He didn't keep that in. Two other games underway this afternoon. Now the 3 o'clock kickoff is Illawarra and Spirit from Lakeland's Oval down at the pond. No score down there so far. They're also at about 13 minutes play, and we've had about 5 minutes at Christie Park. Bladesville and UNSW. No score in either of our other matches. 3 games coming up later this evening in the late window. Kassar on the left. Had to be well stopped there. Scarlet Grey very busy. Corner to the Rams. First corner of the afternoon for the home side. In the 14th minute, they already lead by a goal to nil. And they double down and make this a real tough afternoon at the office for the visitors from the inner west. Corner comes in. Over the head of everybody. Mivster dropping back. Manages to find Sakura Najima. Now Maniti on the turn. Beats Poppy Tay. A loose ball there. Liana Luong a little bit slow to get back to that. Shot from a long way out. There's a way to the left. That shot coming from a good 40-odd yards. Trying to chip the keeper, but Funte watched that one sail harmlessly to her right. That one from just inside the centre circle. The way to the left. Poppy Tay in possession. You could hear the chatter from ground level. Plenty of chat from both sides. Sarkis. Another lot forward in Maroon to win the throw here on the western side. Funte clears. And as far as Isabella Rard. Murray. Now they recycle to the left, University. Jenny Hill. Doesn't like what she has in front of her. Harris now to Sandbrook. Tried a little cute ball over the top. Didn't quite work out how they intended. Macarthur able to intercept that and force University to reload. That one too deep, and Funte will claim. Switch to this western side of the ground, the Macarthur right. Plummer finds Sarkis. Tried to squeeze through a uni sandwich, Gabby Sarkis. Free kick against Sarkis for the challenge on Madison Van Dyke. Sarkis trying to appeal to the referee that she was being held, but referee Fawcett ruling against Macarthur midfielder. All into the box, easily taken by Sophia Funte. No challenge there. Now the turnover comes University from 25. Certainly shooting at will, but that one high and wide. Breaks here for Van Dyke. Under pressure from Luong. Forced the turnover here, Macarthur, albeit briefly. Catalia Sandbrook. Now Macarthur through Marcella Santos. Inside ball finds Amendolia. Now Plummer. Sarkis further forward on the right. Wanted to go that way. Eventually she does now. The little 1-2. Plummer runs onto it. Finds half a metre. She'll cut back on the left. Swings it into the box, but only finds blue and yellow shirts there. But Maniti does well to intercept and shut down the play. Macarthur happy to recycle through Mifsud. Former Institute player Megan Mifsud had a massive game here a couple of years ago. I can remember calling that for the Institute. Had a running battle with one of the Rams players. I can't quite recall who it was, but it was a notable effort that day. It was a ding-dong battle down this western side of the ground. Certainly made an impression on that day. Making an impression in the maroon and grey. Sarkis into the box. Had to be cleared away by University. Sandbrook. And as far as Najima from the edge of the box. Scarlet Grey getting down to shut that off rather nicely. Down to her right at the near post. Sandbrook. Rard back to the captain. Played almost 20 minutes here at Linwood. Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 0. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to have your company through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. So I said just a little on the cool side, but a beautiful afternoon weather-wise. Mifsud. Fima goes back through Funte. Now if they can get to within a point of University, if they can take all three this afternoon, they'll face Sydney Olympic here next Sunday. End of their little three-game home run. Sarkis just couldn't control that at the right moment. Van Dyke trying to play out Olympics out Eliza Amendolia. Now Sarkis again on the right, slides it in to the near post. It was Michenski lining up. Almost broke for Macarthur. Kassar. Michenski from close range. No, great save, Scarlet Grey. Ball still in the field of play. Santos, left side for the Rams. That's taken a deflection out for a corner. We'll take a collective breath. Been rapid fire action from Macarthur in the last minute or so. They've hit 20 in the first half. Second corner for the Rams today. Quarter in front of the scoreboard. Can they make a change? It's headed away. It'll be a goal kick. Scoreboard over the entry gate here at Linwood Park remains Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 0. That's the only goal as we go around the grounds. Here at Linwood this afternoon. University through Isabella Rard. Playing advantage here. Brooklyn foul set for University. They work it down the right-hand side. Great chance and a great save from Sophia Fonte. Did very well. Almost had to fall on it in the end to keep it out. The threat came down the right-hand side and Macarthur all hands to the pump. Keeping that clean sheet for the time being. They did this on Wednesday night, led early. Megan Mifsud with the goal on 6 minutes. So they've matched what they did on Wednesday. Can they match the result? Only needed one to get past the Wanderers. Here's Santos trying to get past the Uni defence. Down the left-hand side, able to win the throw on the far side. We've had 2 goals at Christie Park. 13 minutes gone. It's 1 apiece. Bladesville and UNSW. In Wollongong, we've had 23 minutes. No score down there. Illawarra and Spirit doing battle. Keeping on top of those scores throughout the afternoon. Nifsud, a little bit sloppy there. Poppy Tay, they don't want to give her any room. Maniti slides across, pushes her wide to the right-hand side. Has to cut back. Nifsud doubles back. Now it's Asher Sutton. Another of the threats in blue and yellow this afternoon. Asher Sutton, right-hand side of the box, trying to get a shot away. Eventually gets the ball in, but Fonte claims it. Nifsud putting the body on the line. With the countdown coming from the referee, they have 8 seconds to get rid of it here in NPL women's football. The new change coming in this year, not just in the women's, but in all divisions. Bill with the throw in on halfway, found Van Dyke. Now Sandbrook. Harris. Now Jenny Hill, left-hand side. A bit of recycle here, University, Sandbrook. On the right-hand side, that one did have too much on it. Barrow thought it may have been the case, and it was. That one too deep. Out for a goal kick. Marlia Plummer and Gabby Sarkis having a chat down the right-hand side. Switch on here, they might catch University napping. Sarkis over halfway, down the line, the lung buster coming from Amendolia. Harris got back to see it out. And assistant George Sorbers rules in favour of University, much to the dismay there. It was Amendolia trying to plead her case that she didn't get last touch, but the assistant ruling against the home side. This time they get the call. The Rams with the throw. I believe a little bit of poetic justice. Maniti. Across to Mifsud, has the right thigh. Strapped up Megan Mifsud. Challenge there from her. Won the ball. Does she win the foul? No. Referee Fawcett says no foul. Play on. Poppy Tay. Back to Asher Sutton. Through midfield. Rard down the right. Pass to the quarterway point. 25 minutes played here. Eyeball optimistic at best. Sophia Fonte took that calmly and easily. Maniti decides to switch centrally. Amendolia, now Najima. Machensky to the import. Now they switch left-hand side. Macarthur trying to catch Uni napping on the wings by clearly a tactic from Victoria Guzman. It swings it wide for Sarkis. That had Uni awake to her challenge. Hill was enough to force Sarkis out of play. All the way back through Scarlet Grey. Now Macarthur. Najima. Nifsid, they'll recycle through Maniti. Sarkis traps that on the western touchline. Amendolia finds some space. Sarkis right-hand side, that's where she goes. Well read by Talia Sandbrook, out for a throw. The idea was right from Amendolia, trying to find Sarkis, who we know has some pace. Down the right wing, and they nearly caught University short. They'll get a corner here, Macarthur, right-hand side. Their third corner of the day. Cassar to work this corner from the right. The outswinger towards the penalty spot. They flew high, Macarthur, but nobody getting a boot on it of any note. It eventually gets cleared by University towards midfield and halfway. Poppy Tay can't control it. Najima. Now Maniti for the Rams. Scarlet Grey lets that one come to her. Both keepers wearing the pink today. Sophia Fonte in the highlighter pink. Scarlet Grey in more the musk pink and the grey shorts. Just to distinguish her from Fonte. Certainly enough to distinguish the two keepers with the shirts, but change of shorts just to make it completely clear. That's a wide ball that's been well read by Macarthur. I thought it had too much on it watching it live. Santos, double teamed, manages to come out of that but turns it over. Ball down the right, looking for Amelia Murray, works it into the area. Poppy Tay lays it off. Well read by Macarthur. They scrambled it away. Mifsud once again. That one doesn't stay in on the eastern side, and Macarthur get the throw, and the relieving play will go their way. All hands there midway through. After half an hour here at Linwood. Last midway through the first half, but half an hour down. Still the Rams by the lone goal. One clean bowled Santos. Mifsud sends it towards halfway, out of harm's way. Hill. Sandbrook. Maniti heads away. Najima well controlled. Now Macarthur looking to reload again. Down the line. This time it's Millie Cassar making the run. Loose pass there. Turned over. Now Cho Treganza. Been impressive for University recently. Grace Cho Treganza since she made her debut this season. Luong decides to retreat through Fonte for a reload. Nice back heel. Here's Macarthur on the attack once again through midfield, but they've turned it over. The chance for the University though, Sutton. Left-hand side of midfield. Taking on Maniti. Maniti goes down, referee says penalty! Penalty to University. I think it's gone against Chantel Maniti. University with a chance to level. 33rd minute. I think it will be Asher Sutton to take the spot kick. Sitting 5th on the goal scoring charts, Asher Sutton this year. Mind you, daylight between first and second. Ash Letter, 23 if you don't mind, in 19 matches. Yeah, Fonte trying to use all the mind games she can get away with to put off Asher Sutton. Sutton to equalise for University. Puts it over the bar. A costly miss. Macarthur remain in front. Sutton. All she had to do was pick her spot and she picked over the crossbar. Don't get 2 points for that one. That's out of play and a goal kick. Costly error there from Asher Sutton. Now Macarthur, what can they do here? Given a life from the penalty spot thanks to Asher Sutton. Remains Rams 1, University 0. No change around the grounds. Still Illawarra and Spirit 0-all at the pond. At Christie Park after 25, still Gladesville 1, UNSW 1. Here it's still Macarthur 1, Sydney Uni 0. Sarkis has worked herself tirelessly this afternoon in the opening 35 minutes. Here's a chance for Michenski to make it 2. Great save, Scarlett Gray. Brilliant work from the keeper. It'll be a Macarthur throw deep on the right. Small but vocal crowd here at Linwood this afternoon. Sarkis tried to head that on. They're going to say corner kick, Macarthur. Will be Millie Cassar once again on that right peg to swing it in. Can she make it 2 for the Rams and really punish University for that costly miss? Michenski was the short option, but Uni awake to it. That'll be the outswinger towards the penalty spot. Up they fly. All not cleared away. Breaks for the Rams. Najima. She'll get a second effort here. Finds Millie Cassar, right-hand side. Swings it in. Great ball in. Sarkis nods it over the bar. Golden chance there, an open header for Gabby Sarkis, but she couldn't steer it home. University holding on for the moment, leading or trailing by the lone goal. Down to about 8.25 minutes remaining in the first half, as you can see. Trust you're enjoying this on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to be bringing you the best in New South Wales women's football. Good quality game here in southwestern Sydney. Free kick going the way of Macarthur. Machinsky winning the foul, and looks like she might need the attention of the trainer. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half here this afternoon. Been played at a good tempo, this one. Certainly hasn't been a dour affair by any means. Attention here for Machinsky. Doesn't look like it's too serious. She'll make her way to the sideline. Has a little bit of strapping now on that right leg, the right thigh, just above the knee. No doubt Macarthur trying to hatch a plan for a second goal before the half-time break. I'm sure Xavier Taylor and the uni staff would like to find an equaliser before the intermission break. Marcella Santos was offside. Free at the back post, but George Zorbas raised his flag and said he'd snuck through illegally. Juliet Harris, Vitalia Sandbrook now for University. Now it's Grace Chodraganza trying to push it forward, looking for Poppy Tay, but Maniti gets there first. Up to bump on the way through from Tay, and they'll win the throw University. Kenny Hill to get us back underway. All worked into the area. Hill. Harris. They switch to the right now, University. Machinsky back on the park. Pressure from Macarthur here. Sarkis. Gives away the foul though. Bench being sent for a stretch late in the first half. Inside the final 5 minutes. All in the area, Mifsud able to clear it away. I'll have another chance here, University. Hill on the left. Sends it in, but well read by Chantel Maniti. Najima, under pressure, wins the foul. One foul set ruling in favour of the home side. And about 4 minutes remaining in the first half. A little bit of stoppage time, you would think, to be added. Switch it across to Luong, who goes wider, now on the left. But University able to intercept through Sarah Farrow, who swings that ball into the area nicely, but over the head of everybody, and that'll run out for a Macarthur throw deep on the left. Santos. Nice little pirouette there from Brooklyn Fawcett. Half a chance there for University. Nearly turned into something. Amendolia on the swivel. Finds Santos down the right. Has room to move. Applies the pressure. Tries to wheel around the young star. Keeps it in the field of play. They both go to ground. Ball still in play on the for Macarthur. Now Sarkis, left-hand side. There's been a switch there. Santos to the right and Sarkis to the left. Get Angela Santos a little more involved in the game down the right wing. Long ball from University. Flag stays down and the shot harmlessly away to the right. I'll make the shot count 7-6 to Macarthur. Now count, I've got it 3-2 in favour of University. 3 fouls conceded by Macarthur. The corner kicks, I've got it 4-2 to Macarthur. Uni had the first couple, so Macarthur all without reply, but one stat that matters, Macarthur Rams 1, City University 0. Bodies on the deck, Rard. Long just knocks it out. Free kick going the way of University. On the eastern side, only a few metres in from the touchline. Fonte claims that at shoulder height. Easy take for her there. She'll play out quickly. Approaching half here, playing in the first. Sarkis. Putting pressure on Farrow. Making life difficult for that University right-hand side. Sutton trying to get on the end of that. Had a chance to equalise for the visitors about 10 minutes ago, but couldn't convert, put it over the bar. Macarthur keeping their 1-0 lead. Santos beats 2. Has a player inside in the form of Amendolia. That's an exquisite ball. Hits the keeper off the crossbar. It'll sit up for and she does make it 2. Macarthur double down on the stroke of half-time. Won't go down as an all-time classic, but it counts all the same. Macarthur 2, University 0. So Macarthur 2 up at the break. That's a body blow for Xavier Taylor's team. They did not need that on the stroke of half-time. So Macarthur 2, University 0. Into red time first half. Not what the home side drew up. They got the result they wanted, but not the result they drew up in terms of execution. Time in the first half. So just about the last
young Gulabovsky. Coming in is the press and winning it back with the Rangers. Holder is there. Can she hit it? Pryor steps in. Trudy Camilleri. Trudy Camilleri! Fonson came from an offside position, perhaps. Not to be on this occasion. Capitanellis now. Hastings comes across to close her down. Capitanellis crosses it. Away by Barton. Letter! Easy tap in. It fell kindly to her, but on cap 100 for the club. Silly there. Letter. Was she offside? She was not! 91! 91 on day 100. And feeds a good-looking ball in behind. Mostagimi won't get there. Letter for the hat-trick! It's magnificent! It is Talia Capitanellis who went for the early shot, and Letter will creep in a poker. Hoban has this ball to find Capitanellis now, looking to break that duct, and does so! Both posts!
Adel Massey just couldn't control the first time. Shoots. Oh, yes! Regathers herself a second time. Oh, that's fallen nicely. Helmerick. Shot! Oh, that is wonderful! That's like a bullet out of a gun. And Coelho. Here comes Spirit again. Bry with the shot! Oh, no! Onto the near post. Oh, it's in! Marcela Santos. Oh, it's a difficult one, and it's straight in! Sarkis. Back to Najima. And back for Sarkis. Santos! Oh, that is wonderful from an acute angle.
Nice pass into Naomi from Hunter. Lakshmaya, can she get a shot away? Still with by Vaturi. She opens the scoring. 1-0 here at Northbridge Oval. Macarthur take the lead. Naomi's got the ball for Naomi shots. And Naomi scores. She makes it 2. Well, the crowd goes wild here. That's Screamer. They're breaking forward. They're looking for a third before half-time. Whipped in. Can she make? She has made it 3. Easy as you like. Sort of live in the box. Here's a chance for Illawarra. And they pull one back. Bang on half-time. Souza. Lakshmaya with a chance. Shoots and scores! 4-1 to Macarthur.
Stanage Floody, the underlapping runners on from Saino and Farrow. Oh, caught in possession. Here's the chance for Saino, saved away by Gray. And now Morris on the turn. And there's the opening goal for Hills United. So here's the corner from Mary Stanage Floody, high to a central position and lands in the 6-yard box, and Morris has got 2. Able to lift it in out of a penalty area scrap. Saino's through ball is incisive and Neve Burns is away. She's one-on-one against the keeper and finishes with aplomb. And it's a stroke of genius from the sideline to switch Neve Burns.
Lily McMahon delivering. Scramble in the box. Wilson puts it away for the Tigers. It's the visitors up 1-0. Named Morris. Morris's cross for Cartwright. And a really nice header to the bottom left corner. From the near post, Liv Cartwright wraps her head around the ball against Hills United. So that 3-win buffer will remain. Eunice fires a shot. Fantastic goal from Talia Eunice.
Now O'Brien swings it. It's decent. It's better than decent. What a goal from Chloe O'Brien with the power and the dip to beat Brianna.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of people turn up around football grounds around New South Wales. Parents, kids, refs, coaches and volunteers. Cardiac incidents can happen to anyone at any time on the pitch.
Right now, not every club has a defibrillator.
And the ones that do are not always maintained or ready to use. In a critical moment, with a defib, that could save lives. That's why Football New South Wales, St John Ambulance and Toyota have come together for Every Beat Matters to help clubs around New South Wales to access defibrillators, cover maintenance and build a register so we know exactly where every unit is around the state. All you need to do is buy a ticket through raffle ticks. $5 can make a difference. Every ticket goes towards funding defibrillators and maintenance for clubs that need it most. A live fundraising board shows exactly how much is being raised. And every ticket you buy puts you in the draw to win a Toyota Corolla. One ticket, real impact. Help your club be ready when it matters. So buy your ticket today.
Welcome back to Linwood Park. Half-time in our round 20 NPL Women's Premiership match. And Macarthur Rams leading Sydney University by 2-0. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to have your company from Linwood Park. It looks like Macarthur will make a change at half-time with the dynamic teenager Claire Corbett coming on in the number 7 shirt. Just trying to pick up who she's come on for. No change. In fact, no, there's no change for Sydney University at half-time. So they're going with the same 11. They're running left to right. And we're underway in the second half. So goals to Tony Majensky on 6 minutes. Shouts for a penalty. Referee Brooklyn Fawcett says no deal. The goals to Tony Majensky on 6 minutes and Millie Cassar in the 45th. As Macarthur hold a 2-0 buffer coming into the second half. Macarthur in the maroon. Sydney Uni in the blue and yellow, if you've just joined us. Been an entertaining first 45 minutes. Asher Sutton missing a penalty about 10 minutes before half-time, putting it over the bar. Here's a chance now. Good save coming from Sophia Fonte. Did very well, got down to her right-hand side. Amelia Murray with the shot. It will be a corner for University. Having a look around the grounds, remains 1-1 at last check between Sydney, between UNSW and Gladesville Ravens, and at halftime still Illawarra and Spirit. No score here. One over the bar and out. It'll be a goal kick for Macarthur. Until Machinsky's not made way. Dynamic teenager Claire Corbett from Sydney FC, returning to her club of 2025, where she made her debut. A promising debut at that. Forced then coach Ante Juric to sign the teenager. Got onto the field during the season in the sky blue. Alia Sandbrook sees that one away. It'll be a Macarthur throw on the right. Corbett just to keep possession for Macarthur. Marcella Santos. And University down the left. Got a good tackle coming in, Luong. In fact, it was Najima and Santos. Out for a Macarthur throw deep on the right. Plummer. Rams trying to work something on that right-hand side. Back heel didn't pay off this time. A great sliding challenge from Sakura Najima breaks up the play. That'll be a free kick to Macarthur. Beautiful Sunday afternoon, as we said, in the southwest. Just the lightest of light breezes coming from the right of your screen from the south. Barely enough to register. Beautiful surrounds here. The natural surrounds of southwestern Sydney on the southern outskirts of Campbelltown. Plenty of natural flora and fauna in the area. Throw for Macarthur on the right. Sun setting behind us here in the western grandstand. ruling no foul there. Mifsud coming through, trying to put the pressure on Amelia Murray down the right. Worked in, but there's only one blue and yellow shirt in Poppy Tay. She couldn't get near it. And Macarthur able to settle and clear their lines eventually. Santos. Jima and Santos, the experience on show, settling things down. Nearly 5 minutes gone in the second half. One lifted over the top, and that one ends up out of play. Barrow with the throw just short of halfway. We'll get a second effort. One curls in, Mifsud putting a boot through it and finding the touchline. University winning this little territory battle in the last 30 seconds or so. Ball into the box, but Funte takes that all day long. Absolutely no threat there from anyone in blue and yellow for her. Machinsky. Inside ball, the idea was right. I think that might have been intended for Claire Corbett, but she didn't make the run. University able to clean up at the back. Farrow pushing forward. Luong. Amendolia can't win out. Now it's Murray. Good challenge coming in from Machensky. Now Luong. Back to Machensky. He decides we'll go all the way back to Sophia Funte. Second clean sheet coming up if they can keep the scoreline as it is. I should say second consecutive clean sheet, not the second one of the season. Megan Mifsud now for Macarthur. Switches to the right-hand side. Nice little ball inside Corbett with some room to move. Knows she didn't hit that pass perfectly. Chance for Murray down the right-hand side for University. Farrow on the edge of the box. Mifsud up goal side and won that away cleanly. Machinsky just happy to play it out. Not what she wanted, but happy to play it out nonetheless. A goal, throw for University. Sandbrook. Van Dyke. She's hardly been sighted today, Madison Van Dyke. Along with Poppy Tay, they've been rarely given any room to move by this Macarthur defence. As I say that, Macarthur applying the pressure once again in defence. Van Dyke finds Cho Treganza, but Santos wings out nicely. The experience of Marcella Santos. Gets it upfield, finds Claire Corbett on the right. And Talia Sandbrook for company. Now the ball into the box. A nice chest mark for Scarlett Gray in the end. Sun setting quickly here at Linwood Park. University get the throw on the right-hand side of the Macarthur defence. They've had 10 minutes almost in the second half. Still Macarthur 2, University 0. Around the grounds, 8 minutes into the second at the Pond, Lakeland's Oval. It's still Illawarra Stingrays 0, Spirit FC 0, and still at half-time. Just kicked off in the second half at Christie Park, in fact. Bladesville Ravens and UNSW 1-1 at the break. 3 games to come tonight. The late window. Western Sydney Wanderers and Bulls FC Academy. What a mouth-watering match that is at Rudy Hill. One at 5 o'clock, then at 5:30. Hills United take on Manly United at Valentine. And at 5:40, Sydney Olympic host Apia. One out at the crest at Bass Hill. That'll be an interesting trio of twilight matches. Of course, you can watch all of those live and on demand through the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. That's where you are right now with Mike Sheen. Great to have your company this afternoon. Looks like University have made a change with Ella McCann coming on in number 14. So both teams making one change early in the second half. Victoria Guzman pulling the trigger at half-time. Corner for University. Headed up. And that'll run over and out. In fact, we've got an early goal at Christie Park. It's gone the way of the visitors. UNSW 2-1 leaders over Bladesville Ravens. Only a couple gone in the second half there. The Eastern Suburbs outfit back in front. Bit of confusion there. I think there were 2 balls on the pitch for a moment. Lee Corbett obliging to put the second one out of play to let us get back underway. Bomber. Nice ball inside for Corbett. Now Macarthur switching to the left-hand side. It'll nearly break for Liana Luonga. Does at the second effort. I hear Taylor barking at his players from the touchline. Najima. There's Sandbrook for company. That'll be a corner for the Rams. First one of the second half. And Macarthur about to make a double change. Looks like Elias Ramondolia making way. With Darcy Malone coming on. Victoria Guzman not afraid to make the changes, and Teo Machinsky coming off. That looks like Madison Swatridge. No, in fact, it's Kira Bobbin coming on. So the former Territorian gets about half an hour here at Linwood Park to work some magic. Pressure coming from the Rams. They've nearly forced the turnover there. And Santos like a librarian. You did not hear it coming. For University's sake, thankfully there was no damage done. Darcy Malone finds Bobbin. Corbett. Nice ball over the top looking for Kira Bobbin. Has some room to move. Cuts inside Sandbrook. Wants to find the right peg. Couldn't quite do so. It'll break here for Millie Cassar. She'll check up. Bummer works it forward. Santos brought to ground. Referee says all ball. Play on. That one cleared to halfway by University and beyond before eventually trickling out. So Macarthur making 3 changes already, and we've just barely hit the hour mark. Only Madison Swatridge and Janaya Barudi remain on the pine for Victoria Guzman. Alongside Izzy Quelho, the reserve keeper, that is. Fonte. Balls come from Luong on the right. Farrow read it best though, she saw that coming. Now Murray finds Farrow deep. And one cleared away nicely. Maniti got a boot to it, saw it away. Second ball in. Again cleared away by Macarthur outside the 18-yard box. Now to Corbett. Doesn't have a lot to work with. Mifsud. Stocky Megan Mifsud decides to switch to the eastern side. Shadows covering the vast majority of Linwood Park now. Plummer. In fact, I think that was Darcy Malone. That was right the first time, Plummer. Excuse me. Now the ball into the box for University. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Ella McCann gets the visitors on the board. They break their goalless drought here, University. 16 minutes into the second half. So it's Macarthur Rams 2, City University 1. Nicely put home by Ella McCann. University still in the hunt, just under half an hour remaining. Macarthur will need to play this one out if they're to hold on to the 3 points. Pressure coming from the Rams. Corbett. Swings it wide to Santos on the right. Corbett making the run. She wants the ball. We'll have to go chase it. It won't get there in time as University clear their lines through Jenny Hill. Santos wins out. Xavier Taylor wasn't happy. Referee Fawcett was though. Luong swings it wide for Kira Bobbin on the left. She's offside. Second time today they've been caught, Macarthur. As I mentioned earlier, Kira Bobbin coming from the ACT, played in the Capital Football NPL Women's Competition and was a goal-scoring machine in the Capital. Finding it a little bit harder to step up in grade from Capital Football to New South Wales. Certainly acquitting herself well in the top division, though, in the maroon and grey of Macarthur. Sakura Najima. Now Santos, right-hand side. Back to Najima. Nice little through ball. Picks out Gabby Sarkis on the right. Kept in the field of play. Harris clears away briefly. Finds Jenny Hill deep on the left. And just works that one over and out for a throw. Not the most convincing passage of play from University. They do trail with around 27 minutes remaining. Santos down the right. Santos into the area. Lovely ball. Farrow clears away. Gets assistance. Now University up the line. That's McCann. Wins the foul. We've got a goal in Wollongong and it's gone the way of the home team. So it's Illawarra Stingrays 1, Spirit FC 0. And an equaliser at Christie Park. So Gladesville Ravens 2, UNSW 2. Ravens up and about this afternoon at home. Here it's 2-1, Macarthur over University. Spirit had a good charge mid-season, but have dropped points recently. Lovely ball for Bobbin down the left-hand side. Cut back on the inside. Cassar. Back to Bobbin. Not a lot in the box for Bobbin to work with. She'll go herself. Keeps it in, and Scarlet Grey eventually has to fall on it. Bobbin didn't realise she'd done so well. Keeping it in the field of play. Luong has to defend as Murray wins the throw. Crowd trying to lift the visitors in blue and yellow this afternoon. Darcy Malone literally putting her back into it. Asher Sutton. Now Murray once again. Taking on Luong. Swings it into the box and it's been put home. The error comes from Sophia Fonte in junior level. I think that'll be credited as a goal to University. With 25 to go, they've forced an equaliser. I think that was turned in from Murray. And it could well be an own goal against Sophia Fonte. So Macarthur, turnover a 2-goal lead, still 25 to go. Macarthur 2, University 2. What have Macarthur got left in the tank? Mifsud brought down. Referee says fair. Play on. Mifsud slow to her feet. She's very sore, Megan Mifsud. I think they might put it out here. Macarthur going to play on here. Mifsud very slowly back to her feet. Quite ginger as well, the defender. University. Almost midway through the second half. But Uni coming hard. Sutton turns it inside. Malone picks the pocket. Bobbin wins it back. Gets it on the 1-2. Has Malone on the outside. Goes that way. Sandbrook marks the Canberra United defender. Bobbin wants to get it inside. Back to Malone. Najima. Now Liana Luong. Luong to the edge of the area. Finds Malone. Lateral ball for Luong. Luong, can she cut it back? She can, but she couldn't get any sort of power behind the shot. And eventually it'll be cleared away by University. Macarthur putting the pressure on. They want to go back to back. But Uni have clawed their way back to 2-2. And they find a third and a winner with 25 or less to go. Malone. Now Sutton for Uni. Wide on the right. Nothing forward for Uni. Megan Mifsud checks up. They're going to switch it through Chanel Meniti to the right-hand side. Now Millie Cassar down the line. That's a lovely ball forward. Flag stays down. Ball into the box from Santos was nice. Cleared away by University, only to the edge of the box. Cassar keeps possession, but Uni able to pick the pocket. McCann, she's been great since she's come on. Now it's Chotraganza. They hold up here, University. Down the left wing, it'll be Uni ball. Looks like Macarthur going to go to the bench again. That could be the under-23s getting ready for their match. Playing after first grade this evening. Quite a few clubs do that these days. First grade and then the under-23s on the back of that, the last game of the day. Macarthur now joining that trend. That'll kick off in about 25 odd minutes. Farrow Works it forward. Macarthur able to break it up briefly. Sutton. Asher Sutton with some room to move. That's dangerous for Macarthur. Little chip ball. Well read by Maniti. Able to break up the play for a moment. Raj for Murray. Doesn't get through this time. Rad once again. Going to get past Kira Bobbin. Swings it into the box over the hedge. Fonte couldn't get a clean touch on it to push it away. Eventually cleared by Macarthur and out for a throw. Down to the final 20 here at Linwood. Macarthur 2, University 2. Mike Sheen with you this afternoon. Great to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Macarthur wins the throw on the far side. In front of the clubhouse. 30 plus years of history inside those walls over there. Santos for the Rams. Now Malone. Nice ball from Darcy Malone. Feeds it down the wing. Looking for Santos. Did it take a deflection? Sandbrook scurries back. Keeps it in. Santos got there first. Tries to swivel and turn her way out of trouble. Santos still with it. It's past Sandbrook. Doesn't get past the second. The help comes out. Now University on the counter-attack. The long ball forward. Will only find Sophia Fonte in goal. Luong. Dispossessed by Isabella Raj. Down the line looking for McCann. If Sud will let that run over and out for a goal kick. Bit too much on that one, and they were happy to let that sail over the line for a goal kick. Only 4 points between these two teams coming into today's match. University having a great run with the boot before the last couple of weeks. Scored over 40 goals already this season. Macarthur not so many. Having scored only 27 before today. That's now to 29. Santos. Deep on the right. Works it forward, looking for Corbett. Van Dyke was there. Assar comes in to provide pressure. University able to reload. Harris. No doubt Xavier Taylor would be much happier with the second half from his side. Pulling back that 2-goal deficit. 2 in 4 minutes, no less. It'd be very pleasing for him, Claire Corbett. And keep it in on halfway. University winning the territorial battle at the moment. Just kept in. It'll be a throw on the far left for University, and one of the Rams players took a heavy tumble there on the way through. Darcy Malone pinballs that out. One ends up over the fence. Quickly retrieved So play can continue. Alone with the low head. That one knocked out for a goal kick. Got a Macarthur player down. Referee Fawcett stopping play. Trainer has been summoned, so let's have a check around the grounds. We've got an equaliser at Lakeland's Oval, 17 to go there. Illawarra 1, Spirit FC 1. And at Christie Park with 25 to go, Gladesville 2, UNSW 2. So all square around the grounds in the early window this afternoon, round 20. Next week, Macarthur back here at Linwood Park on Sunday afternoon, taking on Sydney Olympic. And Sydney University back at Camperdown. Mind you, they are facing a tough run home. Northern Tigers, Spirit, Bulls away, Wanderers away are their next four. Wouldn't guarantee any points out of that. Those four games, very tough. Especially trips to Northbridge and Rudy Hill. Certainly no gimmies in that quartet. Well, for Macarthur, they're home to Olympic, away to Gladesville, home to UNSW, and then away to Northern Tigers. So there's certainly probably a couple of games they would fancy their chances in. UNSW and Northern might be a tough task. Good tackle there from Macarthur, winning possession and beating a couple. Corbett runs onto it. Down the left. Barrow keeps it in. Corbett down the left. Runs into two blue and yellow shirts, but no way through. Rard eventually puts it out. And Macarthur going to their bench once again. It'll be the end of the day for Amalia Plummer. He checks out. We've got about 13 minutes remaining. So that'll be 4 changes for the Rams. I think it was Madison Swatridge who came on in 19. I'll confirm that in a moment for you. Asher Sutton. Rard wins the throw. Gina lets it bounce. Murray inside the box. McCann, the one-timer. Out for a goal kick. That was Madison Swatridge coming on it right back in 19. Macarthur have really tightened up after half-time. University, not sure what Xavier Taylor said to them or put in their drinks at half-time, but they have been a team possessed after the break. 12 minutes remaining here at Linwood Park. Fascinating game this afternoon. Honours even at the moment. Bobbin tried to find Cassar. A little bit of body work between Cassar and Chotraganza. Chotraganza wins out eventually. Works it forward, but only maroon and grey shirts there. Sakura Najima dropping back. Now Liana Luong down the line. Sarah Farrow got there first. Santos was the target. Rard. All the way to the eastern side now. Ground almost completely in shadow. Floodlights haven't been turned on just yet. I'd imagine they'll be coming on anytime soon. Still with another match to come. One pushed wide to the right-hand side of the Macarthur defence. Bobbin provides some defensive support. over the top. Macarthur getting numbers back. Najima. Malone. Wide to the right. Swatridge. Now Cassar. They'll get the free kick, Macarthur. Chance for the Rams. It's broken their way. Santos, left-hand side. Takes on Sarah Farrow. Spreads the needle. Comes all but comes away with it. Malone slides it forward for Najima, but that's too deep. That one almost ended up back to the M5. Heading north. Scarlet Grey not having to deal with that ball. Inside the final 10 minutes here. Macarthur Rams 2, Sydney University 2. Corbett. She do something late for the Rams. Well, McCann has been impressive off the bench for University. He's had a whale of a game this afternoon, the substitute. Now it's Murray down the left-hand side. Works it inside for McCann. Numbers further afield. Asher Sutton inside the box. Wants her left. Can't get it there. Rard chips it over the top and someone curls away to the left and out for a goal kick. A rather innocuous end to that little passage of play. University built nicely, but the final ball left a lot to be desired from University. Inside 9 minutes now, down to about 8.5. So time becoming a factor for both teams now. Bar a couple of little spots, the ground completely in shadow now. Macarthur trying to work it forward, Bob and Santos. In fact, Swatridge there on the right. I'll get the throw here, Macarthur. Looking for a spark late. See the end of Grace Chotraganza for University. I think that was Sienna Barham coming on in 37. Second change made by Xavier Taylor. Cassar, she's worked hard this afternoon. Not her best pass, looking for Liana Luong. University with room to move down the right-hand side. Murray once again. Taking on Megan Mifsud. Tries to get centrally. Darcy Malone came through beautifully, shut that down and won the ball for Macarthur. Rams on the counter-attack. Swatridge, in fact, Bobbin down the right. Inside to Santos, the one touch is lovely. Bobbin wants to get it into the box. It'll be a corner, Macarthur. Rams with a chance to do something late. Everyone inside the attacking half, bar Sophia Fante. Still 3 and 4 outside the area for the Rams. Short option, well read there by Barham. Corner in on the right. Bodies on the deck. Bobbin got a free head out for a goal kick. Mifsud went down. Referee Fawcett said nothing doing. Mifsud's been in the wars this afternoon. It ended up on the deck more than once. Good challenge coming from Swatridge there. Worked it inside looking for Darcy Malone. Only found Jenny Hill down the left. Well tackled there by Swatridge. And Eaty with a high ball. One in the end by University. Rard had her pocket picked. She'll get a second effort. She can shoot from about 30 if she wants. She decides not. Mifsud able to apply enough pressure to win it away from Macarthur. Has nothing forward. Corbett on the inside. Nice little do-si-do. Grab your partner. Here we go. Macarthur on the attack through halfway. Corbett to the right-hand side. Loose pass. Cassar, can she get there in time? Yes. In front of McCann, who's been playing very well for University. Free kick goes the way of the home side. Anxious crowd watches on. Free kick to be taken centimetres inside Macarthur territory. Forward. Santos. Ball into the area. Gray covers up. Claimed that easily. I make it the first shot from Macarthur in the second half, coming with only 4.5 minutes remaining. Can they do something late? Darcy Malone. Now University. That's Barham trying to get past the midfield defence of Macarthur. Have another chance here, but decides to go inboard. Probably not the right option. Van Dyke turns it over. Bobbin. Corbett in the middle. She couldn't find her. Claire Corbett was screaming for it around the penalty spot. The ball from Bobbin, not the best. University get away with one. Luong applies pressure. Rard can't stretch. Rams get the throw on the right. 3.5 to go here. Mifsud. Corbett. I'll reload here, Macarthur. Out wide for Swatridge. One touch letting her down that time. Here's a chance for Jenny Hill on the left. McCann rides the bump. Doesn't win the throw. It'll be Macarthur ball deep on the right. Clock showing 3 minutes in regulation. Lights are on. Is anybody home? I hope so. Bobbin works it back now inside. Macarthur with numbers on the open left. Luong. Santos further afield. Not the best pass. Intercepted by Sarah Farrow down the right for University. 2 blue and yellow shirts, including one in the middle. Maniti saw it away. Hill taking on Millie Cassar. Back to Talia Sandbrook, the skipper. Thought about loading up, but decided against. Now Rard. Not quite into the area. Asher Sutton dispossessed. Swatridge. In fact, Bobbin works it forward. Sandbrook. Farrow. Cleared away by Santos. Almost broke for Claire Corbett there. Raj cleaning up at the back. Down to the last couple of minutes here in regulation. Can somebody find a winner late? Jenny Hill for University. Swings it in. Maniti. Read it best. A header on target. Penalty University. Macarthur fans can't believe it. From here it looked like it was a stone cold decision for Brooklyn Fawcett. And University a second penalty. Can they convert in the 89th minute? It'll be. Or the 90th. We have got a stoppage. Both players went down heavily. Trainers have been called. Thea Fonte trying to plead her case. George Sorbis, the assistant on the near side, but that'll be in vain. Into the 90th minute, we'll have some added time here. And did I see a card brandished in the direction of either Maniti or Fonte there? Was certainly a yellow card produced in the 90th minute. Macarthur can't believe they've let this one potentially slip. From where I'm sitting, I thought it was a pretty straightforward decision made by referee Fawcett. We're into stoppage time now. And a second yellow produced. Sophia Fonte picks up a ticket. Time wasting will be the ruling from referee Fawcett. And Sophia Fonte keep Macarthur level. The Asher Sutton trying to redeem herself from the earlier miss at the northern end. And she converts from the spot to put University in front. And Sutton to try and put University in front for the first time today. Sutton and Fonte. It's saved again! Fonte makes 2 saves. Macarthur stay level. Hugs all round corner University. This one's not done yet. They play quickly. All into the area. Second effort. Up and over and out. So 2 penalties saved by Sophia Fonte today, keeping her side in it. We're into the 93rd minute almost. How much more do we have? 2-2 it remains. And Macarthur pinch it at the death. Najima heaves it high and long. Good ball forward. Sandbrook with a risky head. Still not controlled. Is there a foul? We've got Macarthur player down. The referee's called time immediately. The trainer called for it. It's Marcella Santos once again. Into the 93rd minute. Referee had no hesitation to blow it up almost immediately. Just heard Sophia Fonte ask George Zorbas down below us how long to go, and the call was just under a minute, so looking at about 4 minutes of added time. Can somebody steal a winner late? University had a golden chance from the spot, but Sophia Fonte, her second big save of the day. Although to be fair, the first one went over the bar. Santos heading to the sideline briefly. We'll come straight back on in a moment. Ball worked forward by University. Bobbin just heaves it out. So I'd reckon we're only about 30 seconds or so from the final whistle. An enthralling game here at Linwood. Maniti. In fact, it'll be less than 30 seconds. That is the final whistle. An enthralling 90 minutes ends as we started, all square. Macarthur Rams 2, Sydney University 2. Goals to Taya Machinsky on 6 minutes, Millie Kassar in the 45th. Then it was Ella McCann on 61 and Amelia Murray on 65. But Asher Sutton missing 2 penalties, including one in stoppage time. Sees the game end all square. Mike Sheen signing off. Macarthur Rams 2, Sydney University 2. Good afternoon.